Hey y'all, it's Melissa at Messy Missy Creates. I have some magazines today. These top two are new ones from this month, from May of 2025. It's Better Home and Garden and Real Simple. I didn't get my HGTV. I think maybe that comes out every other month. I can't remember. But anyway, and then these are some that the doctor's office gave me. There was a few more, but they're seasonal. So let's start with the new ones. Because these are ones that you can still get if you like them. And I like the size of the Real Simple. And also the Better Home and Garden. Some of them are this one is the same size. So I like the size because I can use some of the backgrounds in my Gluebook that I haven't brought out in a while. My big Gluebook Leo. So anyway, let's start with the Better Home and Garden. Right off the bat, I love the color scheme. I love that pinks and greens and I don't know. Anyway, I just really like it. So, this is my first pass through. So if you're new here and you're not used to seeing me do a magazine harvest, or sometimes it's just a flip, I'm only going to take what really either inspires me or I know I can use in my journal, or inspires me to do something with my Gluebook. Now, like right off the bat, I know I could use that in my journal. The coffee cups. I don't do iced coffee so much, but, you know, and then my husband uses, well, he doesn't use the French vanilla. But anyway, this one I love for my Leo Jr., which is my smaller one. Let me see what's on the back of here. I don't know if I need those coffee cups for my journal right this second, so I'm gonna look for now unless I see something that really says, okay, I need this right now. So that's how I look at that. I love this little cluster of color. I think that would be fun to add either in a Gluebook or a journal. That's a pretty boring page. I mean, unless you could use the grill in your journal. Well, look at that face. How cute. I love this little image. I love that kind of primitive, not really primitive, but I do love the primitive look. But, look at that face. I wish that fresh step wasn't there. I mean, you can still cut around it, but that definitely will get cut out at some point. Maybe not today, but it'll get cut out at some point. Oh, no. Never mind. Never mind. Because these are two... When I work in Leo, I like to do double page spreads. And it's hard to find two backgrounds that match. Now this one has a lot of writing. This one would be easy to cover up, or I wouldn't even worry about it. It says dream. I'd have to put something big in this corner, but I do believe, I don't even have my X-Acto knife out because that's how little faith I had in it. No, that's not true. I just didn't get it out. Okay, I will take that because I am feeling the itch to do a Gluebook page someday soon. I've just been trying to get caught up on, well, I'm not even cutting the right page. Let's start by cutting the right page. Well, I'm doing a really horrible job. I might have done better just tearing it out. And if I'm going through two pages, that's fine because I wanted the two. Yeah, I did not do a good job at all. I wanted both pages. So I gouged that one. This is a very sharp knife, but yet it did not cut through right here. When you start getting some of the pages out, I think it gets a little easier. No, I want that page. Now how do I get out of here? I need the whole thing. Okay, that is where I cut into these pages. I missed that page right there. Let's see. I think that might have done it. Nope, I still missed that page. How did I keep missing? These are very thin pages, by the way. It's not like they're thick. But I keep hitting that. There we go. Now I got it. I kept hitting that clump of pages that where it was folded over, it overlapped. So instead of cutting into the page I wanted, I was cutting into the fold over, this little bulky part right here. There we go. Well, I will have to do some straightening on that. See here, I got the same thing. There we go. Now I got the page. Okay. Got that one. Phew. Now, surely I had to have cut through. Yeah, I did in certain places. See, if you tear it out, though, it just... No, I'm cutting. I want the whole page. I want the whole thing. I love the greens and the blues. There we go. I got them. Alright, I might have to clean up those edges a little bit, but those fit perfectly as backgrounds in Leo. And I love the pattern on the wall. I love there's pattern everywhere. I'll have to bring in something big on this side to cover it, but that inspires me to get the glue book out. So, alright. There we go. Next, no, there's no telling what all I just cut through. Now, I really like that too. And I will eventually cut this out probably, because I like doing pages of textiles, like different sheets and folded up blankets and towels and quilts, and the little kitty's so cute. Ooh, I like that. That's cute. I'd love to do a pink and green page like that. And, okay, I love these lights. I love adding lights to the top of a glue book page. Oh, that's precious. You could do this one and this one, although that's super cute. I mean, it's just cute all on its own. You don't even have to add anything to some of these pages. But I love these. I'll probably cut these out individually and use them as a background, like for just a neutral page. But I'm not inspired by it right this second. So this is a brand new magazine, my first time flipping through it. So I only take out what really wows me. And that purple wows me, but I don't know if I'm up to cutting that out. You know what I'm saying? Hydrangea of the Year, Little Lime Punch. I need to get a new hydrangea. Okay, I like this. I wish there was a second page that was a full page that matched that green. But sometimes I'll go ahead and take them anyway, because I have another one that, you know, from another page or another magazine that I can put with it. But we're going to keep flipping. We've already taken 2 backgrounds, so I have something to work with. If I get my glue book out, it'll be a miracle, right? I love this. Collected and Contained. Oh, I love it. Love all this gardening stuff. Love this time of the year. Oh, look at the little piggy bank. Isn't that cute? That deserves to be cut out. Well, if you were selling your house, That would be great for a journal image. I'm not selling my house at the moment. Don't have any plans to do that. This is a cute little journal page or something. I love all the illustrated pages. That's a cute little image for, I don't know, if you're having to pay bills and you want to put them in your journal or whatever. I have that issue. That's so funny. I don't have that issue though. Why don't I have that issue? This one is from last year, I think. But, oh, look at that. Look at the background color. And look at all that purple. Okay, here's another one that I would use for a background. It's not very colorful, and it's got some really large print. It's not wowing me at the moment, but it has potential. So let's see what the next... It wouldn't interfere with taking anything on either side. Although I did like that. That was cute. This is a cute page. That one's a cute background. That one is too. Oh, this is very beachy. I like this. I don't normally want people in my background. I want to add the people to my background, but I like this. I love that painting in the background, and look at they smeared paint over her face. Now, why'd they do that? Who the artist did that? I'm assuming. I can't read. M Racine 20. I think is what that says. I don't know. If you know the artist, let me know. That isn't a bad background. I mean, obviously the food is kind of the highlight, so you'd want to kind of cover that up. But color-wise, it's okay background. And there's nothing wrong with using food in your glue book either. I've done that before, because there's lots of color in some of these food backgrounds. A lot of fun texture and colors and color combinations. And now I would probably cut those lights out individually. What are they playing? Is that bocce ball or something like that? Never played that. And as a matter of fact, I don't even know how that just came to my mind, but that was what popped into my head when I saw that. Okay, that's a good background. That's a good backyard background. Well, that did not help me. I was trying to, I'm going to cut these out. I do believe. Although I like that. Alright, here we go again. Let's see if we can do it better this time. Do a little bit better. Spread it out a little further. And cut that page. And not all the pages before it. And it helps if, oh no, you're not cutting straight. I don't want to pick up the knife though. I'm driving very crooked. And I just punched through several pages, I do believe. Because I heard it go crunch. Let's see, where did we go wrong? Okay, at the top, very top. Did we get that? Okay. We need a little more depth right here. Okay, we got that. This is where I started driving crooked. Okay, we got that one. Now let's see how badly we butchered this one. Apparently not too bad. I know I went through in some areas. You know what? Come on. I need you intact. Come on. You can do it. Now I'm cutting under the magazine. Now I'm cutting under the page. I don't know how else to explain that. I think it went up underneath. Nope, now I'm tearing it. I went up under. Well, you would not think this would be that hard, would you? This should not be that difficult. Okay. Perhaps I didn't really need these pages. This always looks easier. When you're watching somebody else do it than it actually is. Okay. Whew. Okay, now I got some colorful pages, and now I got some outdoor paint, like neutrals. So that's a good start. I'm not going to recap my thing, so maybe I won't. Well, yes, I am. It's very sharp. I haven't had it very long. No, I've had it a while. I haven't used it very often. Okay, I will definitely come back and cut. Who am I kidding? I'm just going to take them. It's gardening season, so this would be a good garden border. I mean, a journal border page. Grate a frozen chili pepper for a spicy dusting of flavor. That's interesting. I've never thought to do that. Very interesting. Very interesting. If you are a person that although her face is angled, if you are one that takes like a nose and a mouth and her eyes are pretty, the shadows that are cast on her face might be hard to work with, but okay. Outstanding, it says. Oh, this kale right here, I'm assuming that's kale. It looks like kale. Every cell in your body uses magnesium. Learn what this mineral can do for your health and how to get enough of it. I have been making a magnesium rub and spray, and we've been using it on the bottom of our feet every night, and we have been sleeping like babies. I need this page. And I don't have to have it. Now, see how much easier that was? Now, why didn't I just do that before? I'm picking kale like every day to give to the chickens. I mean, we don't eat it that much. I really should, like in a smoothie or something. I love that disco ball. I love that cup of coffee. So that can come with me. And that felt like 2 pages. Okay, I love her. And she's sitting. So that overlaps by just a... It's alright. I think we can get away with it. Yeah, those are some fun colors on her dress. And look at the shoes. Oh, and I can always use that. A little washi tape. And okay. Yeah, I'm tearing much straighter than I was cutting. So yeah, to have her like in one of these chairs, for example, you know, you could have her sitting, if you cut her out, you could have her sitting on that swing right there. I mean, it's not probably where I'd put her, but, you know. Okay, so that was that one. Now let's do the real simple. How are we doing on time? I don't know. So I love the real simples. They usually have a ton of backgrounds. I was actually surprised to find the 2 backgrounds that we found in the Better Home and Garden. But the last couple of Real Simples have let me down. Normally, I find a lot of images that I can use in here. Oh, look at this. Feeding the chickens. Okay. Very good. Come with me. What's your favorite thing to do while you're procrastinating? Go outside and talk to my chickens. I putter around the yard with them far too much. There's no such thing as too much time with your chickens. They are so much fun to watch. And I have enjoyed mine. Mine are almost a year old now. That's good background, just background color. It felt like it's feeling like 2 pages. My hands must be dry. Okay. That's a good background page. It's small, but it's, like for, you know. Okay, I can use this for when I'm cutting grass in my journal. Well, I don't cut grass in my journal, but, you know, in my journal when I'm talking about cutting grass. So that goes in my journal pile. All right, come on now, backgrounds. Don't let me down again. This would fit in Leo, little Leo Jr., I'm sorry. And so would this. But I'm not, oh, here we go. That's totes adorable. That's a fun background. I might take it, I would use that one too. Do I just tear it? I really like having the straighter edge cut, but I wasn't doing a very good job at the straighter edge cut. So, okay, that one's fun. I just hope I can find one that is like the same color scheme. This one I may come back and get. I love those colors. Oh, look. Okay. So look at these two together. Even though they weren't side by side, they would still be fun to put together. That'd be a fun background. A double page background. And you just have these little bits of words to cover up. So those are perfect. And they match each other. So that's great. I have like a whole basket of backgrounds. Every once in a while I go through it and try to put 2 that match together. And I don't always find 2, or it's, you know, like the wrong season or the wrong colors, or it doesn't inspire me. I need that one. Even though I love the colors of this, I need this. I need to cut this out. Yeah, I'm going to read it first. Yeah. I'm going to read it first. Put your fan to bed. Good night. Good night, night sweats. Secret whole body. Yeah. Right. Ooh, this is a cool background. It's oyster shells. I don't know. We'll come back to it if we find something that matches it. That's going to be hard to match. Okay, this is a fun... It's just a big shoe. But it's fun. Right? It's got studs on it. Cute. That is good for a bit. Oh. Oh. We have a little cat that's hanging around, and my husband's like, I think we have a cat now. And I'm like, no, we don't. He's like, yeah, we do. He's right there. And he lays out on the pool deck. And here we're having a rat issue because of the chicken feed and trying to keep rats out of the coop. And he's having to catch them. If the cat was going to kill the rats, then I might let him stay. But cats do a lot of damage to your gardens too. And anyway, but we also kind of have a bird sanctuary in our backyard. And so as my husband was explaining to me that we apparently already have this cat because he's already attached himself to this yard, then he tries to pounce on one of the birds that's feeding on the bird feeder, and he's like, nope, that's it. He ran him off. That would be something I might use in my journal page, but I'm not going to pull it just yet. I got so tired of doing that in PT with the bands. That's pretty. Come on now, you haven't given me 2 matching backgrounds, I don't think. Or did you get just, they gave me 1 set maybe. Come on now. I mean, that's cute background. Like for smaller background, I still keep thinking I've got 2 pages. Well, there's absolutely nothing else on these pages, so I'll cut that out and put it in my smaller backgrounds. And that one too. So those would match the kind of pink and green. Here's that again. So, I mean, I could take the one from here and the one from here and make them both backgrounds and then cover up the, but it's not that exciting. Okay, this excites me more because I would use that as background. That inspires me more. Okay, tear nicely, please. Play nice, play nice. Play nice. You're not playing nice. Well, it didn't affect anything. But actually, if I trim this up, I could use the books like in the corner of my journal or something like that. But yeah, I would cut that just like this and this, and I would use that as background, some kind of background color with those colors. I mean, that would be a cute little background. That's cute. I don't need it right this second. I like this as a background. Do we have one that matches? No. I mean, it's cute. It's not like jumping off the page at me or jumping out of the magazine at me. That's cute. I love that. Spice rack. Oh, look at this. Now that's a craft cart. That's not a... Who uses a craft cart for books? Well, I mean, I'm not a book person. I mean, I like to take books apart and make journals out of them, but I'm not a heavy reader. A wheelie cart. No, it's a craft cart. It's not a wheelie cart. It's a craft cart. Okay, that could be a good background. Not, I mean, it's colorful and it matches. And I could put the big shoe right here. Alright, we'll take them. It's not what I wanted. Let me see if it's going to tear nicer than it's going to cut. Okay. If it tears wonky, I don't have a lot of wiggle room. On the size page that I use them on. So it upsets me when I tear them wonky. I might have to come back and get that one, but it's probably too big to put in my journal. That one's pretty. It would have to have a... I know I can do single pages. I know I don't have to do double spreads. But it is kind of pretty. I'll give that some thought because I kind of like this too. I'm just not sure which one I like better. So I'd put that one with this one, I think. But yeah, food backgrounds are fun. A lot of these drinks are real colorful and... Oh, look at the bee. I love these Love It or Lose It ads. I love the bees on them. As a matter of fact, I usually cut them out. I'll leave that one for now. Until I decide if I'm going to use that other background. Oh, she's precious. Oh, celebrating 15,000 plus adoptions from foster care across the U.S. and Canada for children like Sophia. My dear friend, my best friend, works with foster care. She licenses houses and, you know, new foster parents. I think I need to take her, though. Come with me, Sophia. I'll put you on a prettier background. Which way should the toilet paper hang? Okay, leave me a comment. This way or this way? Does the roll come from, the paper come from the front, or do you pull from the back? Which one are you? Because I know this is a huge debate. So tell me in the comments when you're putting your toilet paper on the roll. There's a little gnat in here. I'm gonna tear that one out because I want to hear. Oh, I can ask Grumpy. Grumpy has a podcast? I did not know that. New episodes every Wednesday and Saturday. The Grumpy Gardener. I did not know he had a podcast. Yeah, so which one are you? Team front or back? Let me know. Those are important questions. Oh, man. Okay. All right, real simple. Normally, I get a lot of good images like organization or like when I'm trying to... Well, I mean, here's like her carrying a box of stuff, or like when we were cleaning the craft room, and maybe it was just one good issue that I happened to stumble upon. I don't know. Okay, so what's the next one? Southern Living, and it says fall edition, fall double edition. We're going to start this one because it's cute. They're just cute. It says game on. You might be able to cut, I don't know, with the ear, I don't know, but you can definitely cut the dog out. I don't usually take the cover until the very last thing. Now this purse is cute. That would be a cute addition if you needed something big on a page. But see, here they are again. So I will wait. This is an older magazine. It's September 23. Game for anything. Apparently these people are going to be in a lot of this magazine. Yes, a lot. Alright, come on. That's a... Oh. Because it rolls out. Okay, those are some cute images, actually. Like if you're grilling or, you know, it's not football season yet, but, oh, deviled eggs. Anyway. Ooh, I love that plaid background. There's just not enough of it. I mean, it would be little itty-bitty pieces of it. I love that. I would love to have that background. How about a background of deviled eggs? They look like they've topped them with all kinds of stuff. Bacon and little fried onions and Kentucky blue deviled eggs. Okay, now we know. Florida State fried chicken. Gumbo. My husband used to make some award-winning gumbo. He won a lot of gumbo competitions with it. He used to have one of those food trucks. Back before they called them food trucks, you had a concession trailer. Okay, so let me flip this. Yeah, this way. Okay. Charleston is always in here. And it's so pretty. That's such a pretty, that would be a pretty background. How are these? in relation to the size of, I think they're almost the same. They're not as wide. They're as tall, but not as wide. What was I saying? I don't remember. Before I got distracted by... dig in. I don't remember that thought. That train jumped the track and left and took off, and I do not remember. Here's a light that I would cut out. They're fun just to have to hang from the ceiling. Yeah, because I'm not using the back of the page. I don't need a salmon. Wait a minute, I put it in the wrong pile. Don't go in that pile, you go in that pile. Okay. In season. That's such a pretty color combination. Sustain is good if you need eye drops. Make it snappy. Alrighty. You can definitely tell this is a fall magazine. I didn't realize this one was fall. I pulled out the Christmas ones. And didn't do, because I wasn't in the mood to look through Christmas stuff. Although there might be something, you know, other stuff in there. These lights are appealing, but they'd be too hard to cut out. That would be interesting. Well, I'm not finding a whole lot. I mean, that would be a decent background. It's a little boring, but you could liven it up. Down to earth elegance. Kind of like this one better. I don't know. I haven't, I think I've only done 1 or 2 pages in Leo Jr. I really wasn't sure what direction, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, I do have a Gluebook playlist that I have not added to in a little while. Betty's Shade Garden. Hope you enjoy your tour today. Don't forget the free samples of mildew to take home to your mothers. Okay. Dear Grumpy, I have a place in the yard that gets 0 light. What will grow there? Okay. The Grumpy Gardener. Murder, she wrote. Any suggestions for controlling murder hornets? Well, okay, that does not look like my collards. I grow a vates. I've grown Georgia in vates. Mine just get bigger than that. The Glow of Bentonville. Wow, that's pretty. Look at that. I love the autumn colors. That's one thing we don't get here. Okay, this is an interesting background. It's a little too small to cover Leo Jr. by itself, but that's interesting. Very interesting. So I need to see what I already have. Oh, look at the little kid playing the harmonica and the dog. The dog would be hard to cut out because it phases out at the bottom. It like blurs out, but the kid is definitely adorable. The little hat and the harmonica. Okay, I have this cat several times. Haven't used him yet, but long haul. Texas Woman on Fire. She's cooking something. Okay, barbecue. All this is making me hungry. Beach On. Yeah, this is definitely a travel heavy. Bon Appetit. Not what I was looking for images. Well, that's interesting. Ava Gardner Festival. Wish that was bigger. Because that would be interesting to fussy cut for a, I mean, I guess you still could. How would that look? I'm not sure you'd be able to tell what it is. Might still be interesting. Okay, you know what? There's one way to find out. One way to find out. I just wish it was bigger. That way you could really see what, you know, because a lot of it was cut off. It was obviously a very pretty red dress. Okay, there's a background picture for you. There's a lot of neutral, maybe because it's a fall edition. There's a lot of just very neutral, which I don't mind neutrals. But I don't know, I'm in the mood for color. I want color. I already pulled one neutral background. That's pretty. That would be like, to cut out though. You wouldn't be able to cut it out and you'd lose the context of what it is. Oh, I love that shed. Or barn. Rethink the barn. Raised beds. And it looks like AstroTurf. Come on now. You don't put AstroTurf in the garden. I don't think, do you? This is a very large magazine. I mean, it's got a lot of pages to it. Maybe I'm just bored because I'm not finding what I want. I want this though, and I want it not to tear because I want what's in the on that edge. And not because it's mayonnaise either. Come on, we had a good thing going. Don't you do it. The magnesium butter spread lotion that I'm making, I make it in a jar. It looks like this, and then I'd cut the spoon out. I would use this in my journal because I just made him a fresh batch the other day, and I'm gonna make his friend a batch, but it's not mayonnaise. So that goes in my journal pile. This would be a good background. It's not, this book is not big enough for Leo without adding another strip or something like that, but it might be good. It just does, it's not speaking to me at the moment. Everything in this is food and, ooh, I love that water wheel though. Again, wish it was bigger. That's pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Would she be fun to cut out and put on a page, maybe? She looks like she's got a snarl on her face, though. She doesn't look happy. She's interesting, though. Trying to see. Yeah, again, one way to find out. And it's in the red, just like that dress was, so that would go on a red page or something like that, maybe. But, okay, now this is a cute background. It's, what, stuffed peppers, but look at the color. This is a really cute background, and I might take it, even though it's not going to fit. It's going to be a little too small for Leo. I might be able to cut it down and put it in Leo Jr. Or, yeah, I mean, and this actually is not too bad either. It's a little spread apart. But, I mean, think of that. That would be a background, right? If you cut this off. It's not that colorful. This is very colorful. This is very colorful. See, all this food can be very colorful. Pick a pepper like a pro. Say that fast. Pick a pepper like a pro. Beauty of an Ordinary Biscuit. Now, some of this I would take just for the words. I'm not into doing that right at the moment, but I definitely would come back through and fill up my word bucket. This is an interesting background because it doesn't, and this is an interesting background to me. It's very neutral and it's very, I mean, I'd have to, it's just biscuits. It's just cut out biscuits. I know. It's kind of boring, but I do have a primitive page going. It's not started yet, but it's in my head. It's started, and I have some things collected for it. I just don't have all the background together. But I don't know. I'll add once I go through these, and then go through my backgrounds that I already have. And then maybe but at least I know that I have 2 sets of good backgrounds that I can start with. And then I can just find focal pieces. And I thought I would find more focal pieces in here, but that's a cute, I mean, it's not cute, it's, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, I hear you. I wish we had piles of leaves like that. Okay, here's where we stopped. Alright. Let's see if this says Colorful Home. Where are we at on time? We are almost done. Do we want Good Housekeeping, Clean Anything, or a Colorful Home? Because I don't think we have time for both. But Charleston. Charleston advertises a lot. This is March of 20... Oh, it's March of 25. This is June of 22. So this is just this year. Let's do them quickly. That's a beautiful background. I'm going to try to do them really quick. That's a beautiful background. Of course, I'm telling you what you already know. Well, Rainbow Shard is very colorful. Fireflies at Home. Come on, you told me Colorful Home. Give me Colorful Home. That one's cute. Got the little toys on the floor. It's green. I need, anybody know, this is a hyacinth. A hyacinth. I have one, and the flowers died back, and then I took it apart and tried to replant it, but I guess it doesn't come back until the next year. This is really pretty. I'm taking this. Okay, come on, be careful. Come on, you're doing good. No, come on. Come on. Ugh. Okay, got it. I didn't even look to see what was on the back. But that was pretty. That's pretty. Kind of colorful. That's kind of colorful. Well, it's kind of dark. And those are pretty color combinations. Oh, the puppies. The puppies. Oh. Manure bar. Oh, it's grumpy. Okay, gardening. That's funny. One of these days, I'm gonna take this lady on this horse. The Fire Witch Dianthus. I think I have one of these, and it's such a bright, almost hurt your eyes. Fuchsia, bright pink, dark. Not bright pink, but like a fuchsia color. It is really pretty. I hope it spreads. Okay, I don't think we're supposed to see what... I know there's another page on here. Okay. I'm not going to narrate every page because I'm in a hurry. That one's kind of cute. Keep in mind, I can go through these again. Here's where I live. This beach, I don't live on the beach. But we have some really, really, really white sand. Cannot ride horses on the beach, though. I've always wanted to ride a horse on the beach. Okay, this is really pretty. It's very pretty. Yes, I want this. I will probably come back and take it. Because I want to keep going. I will come back and take that one. And then I'll have to decide if I want that one or that one. I love this one. These are all smaller, so these would be like Leo Jr. Oh, but this is a big one. Okay, alright, it's giving me colorful houses now. Oh, and the manatees. I could cut out, that one I could cut out. That one would be hard because the edges are kind of blurry. But this one's front facing. He'd be cute to cut out. So I'll probably come back and get them. Look at the flamingo. Oh, that's a neat background right there. That one's pretty neat. Okay, I'll come back and get that one. Making my way in Savannah. Somebody I know was just in Savannah. I can't remember who it was though. I made some scones. Does it have a recipe? Yes, it does. Okay, thank you. I did scones, but I did like sourdough discard scones. They turned out pretty good too. The first time I've ever made scones. Oh, speaking of sourdough, 4 steps to a beautiful loaf. I need to get mine out. When we went out of town, I put it in the fridge. I need to bring it back out and reactivate it. I'll come back and get that one. No, that's just regular bread. That's funny. The mystery of the Whataburger. When the talk of the town leaves you hungry for updates. Whataburger is very good. But we have approximately 7 minutes. If you're still with me, I'm going to flip this one as fast as I can. And then I still have the magazines that I got from the lady at the yard sale. This is just, I'm going to need that picture soon. My green beans are growing up the trellis as we speak. Okay, there's a cleaning one. That's cute. This is cute. Cute, cute, cute. She's pretty. Wish they hadn't cut off her head though. Now she is again, the angle, if you can match the angle, her mouth and nose and eyes, I mean, she's just gorgeous. If you're somebody that cuts out people. See, like that's front facing. I'm not trying to piece together people right this second. But I do have a separate, like I would flip separately for that. And I would use probably other magazines, although you do incidentally find 1 or 2 here and there in these kind of magazines. Alright, I'm going to have to flip a little quicker. Ooh, I wish that wasn't in the middle because that would be an awesome strip of background. Pilot pens, perfectly erasable pens. Did not know that. This is how we flip a magazine when we're in a hurry. Okay, that's cute. That's cute. I can flip faster this way. I don't want food. I don't want food. I don't want a Christmas tree. Especially one that's decorated like Halloween. Okay, that's cold. I mean, that's cold. That's funny. I need to give it to my husband. I'm never cold. So, I'm like never, ever, ever. Well, if I am, it's because I'm sick. Let's just say it like that. Oh, here's a thing of old letters. That's pretty. That's pretty. Well, not seeing much in this one. You could cut this and make some interesting little tidbits of background. And there's another chandelier that would be a nightmare to cut out, but I think we've seen the rest of this. Yeah. Yep. We have been here. Been there, done that. Alright, well, we flipped that one really quick. I'm going to go back and take some of those images, but I just wanted to share those with you, and I will, I still haven't brought the box in from the lady gave me at the yard sale. So, anyway, we'll do that a little later. It's not a rush to do that. I'm not going to do them back to back. But I thought this would be a nice break in between the journal with me's and make my journal and all that fun stuff. And sometimes this inspires me, especially when it's the correct season, and you know, like all of these and all the color and everything. It inspires me to get back into, you know, either some journal ideas or see, that one's cute and I missed it, like for working at your desk. And some good journal images and some great Gluebook images. So anyway, we didn't get a whole lot, but we did get a few things that inspired me. I love this right here. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I thank you for being here. Y'all have a great day. Bye.